he gets it. He's your favorite programmer's favorite programmer. If you're sick of being down there and want to be all the way up here, join WPTH now. You want to know the crazy thing about hate? We prefer it. We prefer thehate.com. Tell them Beasley sent you.
Greetings. I don't know if Bryson's going to jump on or not. I just sent him a link, but I didn't tell him we were doing this show because he's out of town, and I figured he wouldn't want to.
See, the thing is about this
Sup, Slater?
brand new pack is the initial crunch that you get from like the first couple chips.
Give us some ASMR. Put it up to the microphone. Crunch that. You need it closer to the mic. Closer in the mic. Do another one.
One more, ready?
I don't know if you guys can hear it. I can't even hear it.
For all of you with what is it called? Like mesophobia.
I already ate my bag today. I had an
Either
apple.
has it.
I had an apple and some high ground beef chips before I did kill Taylor. All right, so this is a series we're doing. We're going to go through each year of CrossFit Games regionals programming up until they broke apart and did kind of sanctionals. I guess we could do 2019 and do the online. Didn't they do an online semifinal that year, or was 2020?
Yeah, online semifinal 2020.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll go through 2020. So we'll have 9 years, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. That's 12, despite 20 minus 12 being 8. But because we're actually doing 12, it'll be 9. And we're just going to talk about them. So.
And we started at 2013 last week, but then we were like, you know what?
Yeah, we should go back.
Let's go back and look. And my, oh my, was there a gym waiting for us? So we've backtracked because 2012 has some interesting decisions made.
Hey, are you going to Wadapalooza SoCal?
No.
It's going to be, oh man, it's going to be sick. You're just going to stay home, bro?
I got too much going on with Crucible and just being gone again. I was gone a lot. Semifinals and then the games. And yeah.
So I did kill Taylor today.
Yeah, listen to it. No one called in.
Yeah, no one called it. Despite both Jason and James threatening. Oh, can't see you tomorrow. Fucking dorks. And I even like laid it up for them.
By reaching some muscle fatigue on the third round.
By exploding in the third round. And then I did a workout with my neighbor. He's trying to lose 100 pounds. So he comes over every Saturday and we do a workout together. And I had him do his first like interval workout. So I did every 3 minutes for 10 rounds, 20 cal echo, 20 cal row. And I just had him do a 45-second echo, 45-second ski. He's a big dude, so I'm not sure if I'm going to let him get on the rower yet and jack all up his technique up. So I just want him to be able to move in a nice, comfortable way. And that was good. So I did that workout, and I was like, all right, Lizzie, I'm ready to work out again. And I was going to do this interval of double unders and wall walks, and I did like 5 reps. I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that. Just wrapped it up. I'm not doing. I'm tired today. It's the first time I quit.
Did you? Do you think for a beginner, it's better to get them on a rower and try to reverse engineer the deadlift, saying, hey, remember how we rode that day? Or do you think it's better for a beginner to learn?
I've already taught him a deadlift.
And then
I taught him the deadlift, and he has a great setup on the deadlift. I just I wanted his machine work to be something where he's relatively comfortable and he can open up and he's not all fucking bound up and tighten up. I just feel like when you're there's a certain size where on the row where it's almost like the range of motion is like 3 inches. You can't you know what I mean? You can't get like a really deep stroke. He's like, I want to say he's like 340 pounds and he's my height. So 5'9", 5'10". He's a big dude, but he's going to do it. So anyways, I had him do echo bike and ski, but the first workout I had him do this was like 3 weeks ago. I had him do it. I want to say it was a 10-minute AMRAP of 5 calories on the echo bike, 10 low box step ups, and 10 assisted push-ups to like an elevated bar. And then the second week, the workout I had him do was a 15-minute AMRAP of ascending reps. I use the trapeze bar as like ring rows. I don't have low rings, so I set the trapeze bar up off a pull-up bar, so it's like a bar row. And I had him do a sled push to my gate, a sled pull back, 5 bar rows, sled push, pull 10, sled push, sled pull 15, etc. And that smoked him. It's been good. But yeah,
that's cool. Yeah, it's good to. I had a guy who there's a coach at my gym who's been personal training his son for like baseball. He's young. He's probably like 10 years old.
Yeah.
And he's just been in there watching. He just sits and watches class while his son gets personal trained in the other room. And he finally just jumped into a class. He said he's never worked out in his entire life. So he's probably in his 30s, bigger guy. And it was really, really good for me because typically when I'm trying to help someone scale, it's someone who either has been coming a ton or who has at least done something. And I'm like, okay, the workout today it was like an 18-minute AMRAP of a 200-meter run, 6 chest to bar, 200-meter run, 6 toes to bar, and then 209, 209, 212, 212,
nice.
all the way for 18. And I was like, okay, what do I need to do with him? And it was good for me because I was like, oh, he can just do 6 ring rows the whole time and 6 knee raises. Like, nope, he needs to do 3. So he did like 100-meter, which became a walk on the runner.
Yeah.
And then 3, and then 200-meter bike erg, and then 3. And he still was just like, he got to muscle failure in 10 minutes, which
dude, it's so easy for us to forget how potent anything like that is for someone who's never done it. It is so easy to fuck somebody up. I mean, whatever you think is conservative, cut it in half.
Right.
But anyways, that's cool. So here we are. All right. 2012 CrossFit Games Regionals. We're going to break the programming down. Is it stupid? Is it great? Have they gotten better? Have they gotten worse? So let's start with it. We got 3, 2, 1, go. Kicking off the weekend on Friday with Diane. 21, 15, 9. And that means 21, 21 of each exercise, 15, 15, then 9, 9, and time. You're doing deadlifts and handstand push-ups. So you go 21 deadlifts, 21 handstand push-ups, 15, 15, 9, 9, time. I believe Dan Bailey won the workout and did strict handstand push-ups that year.
I think you're right. Yep. And I think this was the year that Bill reminds everyone frequently that he beat Rich on Diane in this workout. So really cool. I mean, I think we kind of cheated a little bit, went ahead. Jackie was in 2013. But back in the day, we used to see girl workouts and benchmark workouts a lot in competition. And so they started sectionals in 2010. And then the first regionals, I guess, was 2011. So this is technically the second regionals ever. Uniform programming. Everyone's doing these workouts. Obviously, the venues were set up probably a little bit different. But, seeing Diane first, power output right out the gate. So pull from the floor, body weight press. Let's just call it a 1 to 3 minute workout.
Yeah. We'll call it 2 to 3 minute workout.
Sure.
2 to 3 minutes. Okay, Diane, 2 to 3 minutes. Individual event 2. You're going to come back and we've got a 2K row, 50 alternating single leg squats, 30 hang cleans. Do you know if these hang cleans were mandated a squat or if they were any? I guess we can look it up.
They were anyhow, yeah, but it was definitely
clean.
Definitely power.
Shoulders behind the bar forward, redipping, initiate the clean. Each repetition finishes with the bar, rack the shoulders up the clean bar. Any variation of the clean. Wow. All right.
Hey, will you go back there to that standard real quick? This is something really interesting. All right. So they don't even list it here. Only if you split. If a split clean is used, the feet must be brought back together with the hips and knees fully extended. Look at the third sentence. Each repetition finishes with the bar racked on the shoulder and the elbows clearly in front of the bar and the hips and knees fully extended. We've talked about this before when people clean and jerk for reps or when they power snatch for reps, like when it's heavy. No one ever enforces bringing the feet back under the hips. So if your feet go out wide when you're doing a 225 clean and jerk, or if your feet go out wide, I saw a video of Morgan the other day, and you could tell that like you and Bryson have told her, "Hey, I don't care you bring your feet back in under your hips, or she's just hyper aware of it.
Yeah, we
She
don't
was-
tell her that. I
She was
try to
barbell
get
cycling, but
I
yeah.
try to get her to skirt the standards. It's
Mhm.
like she slows herself down to make everything perfect. And that's a good attribute to have. You know, one thing I can count on is I don't ever have to worry about her movement integrity or her moving poorly. We just have to get her to kind of ride that line of, you know, go till the wheels fall off a little
It's
bit.
just really interesting to me that is never a standard in competition.
Yeah.
That when you receive a bar in a starfish, basically,
You have to stand it all the way back up.
that you don't have to bring your feet back in line under your hips ever.
Okay, so 2K row, 50 alternating single leg squats, 30 hang cleans. Time to minutes workout, let's say 8 minutes for the row, 10 minutes after the single leg squats, 13 minutes. Is that aggressive?
I would imagine it was like if they had caps like they do now, it was like 15. It's interesting too to see these workouts without time caps.
This time cap is 17 minutes.
There we go.
So I bet world record on this workout was 13 minutes. I'm sure someone in the comments knows. What do you think? I bet easily sub 13.
Back in the day too, people were doing this workout so much different. Like people were not pacing the row. And they were
Dude, imagine Rich. This is why Rich was so fucking good at this time. 45 deadlifts to 225, 30 hang cleans to 225. He was fucking gigantic, dude. He was so fucking strong.
Well, and the way they train. So this is crazy. So we pulled this up last week, and that night I watched number 1 and number 2, the one Sevon did with Rich and Graham, and just followed them for a day. Their day was like Rich's day was like
This whole
squats,
whole
30
weekend.
squat snatch per time, rest, ring muscle up, power clean bench press couplet, ball slam. Like it was pull from the floor like 7 or 8 times in the same day, dude. And that's like you said, back then, like they knew that this kind of stuff is what they would have to do. Like people weren't as careful about we pulled from the floor 2 times today. We should probably not do that anymore. Like people didn't program that way. Or when I say people, Dave didn't program.
Yeah. So we've got pulling from the floor twice here, and we're going to count that just because you have to take the deadlift. You have to take the hang clean from the floor and then hinge. It's still a hinge. So you have 2 same weight barbell for guys and 2 hinge dominant, workouts to me. God, the workout is the 30 fucking hang cleans.
Yep.
Okay. Individual event 3, 4 rounds for time, 10 single arm dumbbell snatches, sprint. I believe it was like a shuttle run. So you go 10 snatches, shuttle run, 10 snatches, shuttle run. So now 40 more pulls from the floor with the heaviest fucking dumbbell at that. In 2012, dude, there are semifinal guys who would get eaten for fucking lunch on this workout today. There are semifinal guys that 40 snatches with the 100 would just take their fucking lunch money. Crazy.
Lots of guys were full snatching these reps.
That's crazy. Next, we've got a kitchen sink chipper for time, 50 back squats, 135.95, 40 pull-ups, 30 shoulder to overhead, same bar, 50 front squats, lighter, 40 pull-ups, 30 shoulder to overhead, 50 overhead squats, 40 pull-ups, 30 shoulder to overhead. So pull-ups, shoulder to overhead stay the same, at least reps and movement wise. And it goes back squat, front squat, overhead squat, and the weights go down. So a lot of squatting.
Yeah. 150 squats, 120 pull-ups, 90 shoulder to overhead.
Time domain here. Thoughts? Let's see what the time cap is. 22-minute time cap. Oh, break it down. I'm going to say 2 minutes for the back squats, 2 minutes for the pull-ups. We're at 4 minutes. Let's go 5.5.
Yeah.
7.5. 9.5. 11. Oh, let's go 13.
Yep.
15.
Yep.
Probably 16 minutes at best, I would think.
Yeah, I would say mid-teens. Yeah, 15 to 17, something like that. Yeah.
So 150 squats.
Yep.
And that was after the 50 single leg squats the day before. Now we're going to come back. We've already done a deadlift. We've already done a snatch. But we're going to come back on Sunday and we're going to snatch again. We're going to do a snatch ladder with double unders. Was that the every 90 seconds or every minute, 20 dubs, one snatch?
Yeah, some kind of buy-in. And back then, like double unders weren't really a gimme for people. So, I mean, a lot of people were messing them up, you know. I'm not 100% sure if CrossFit's in the comments, he'll know. But I'm pretty sure in 2011 at the games, they did that double under pistol deadlift workout. And Miko was struggling on the double unders then. And, you know, they definitely weren't considered just, you know, aerobic movement back then. It was like a skill thing.
So we've got deadlift, pull from the floor, hang cleans, pull from the floor, dumbbell snatches, pull from the floor, barbell snatch, pull from the floor, and then individual event 6. We're going to start it with the deadlift again, another deadlift, in case, you know, you just felt like we haven't tested that movement enough.
But this time the females use the male weight.
Right.
From the first workout.
Jeez, 3 rounds, 7 deadlifts, 345, 225, 7 muscle ups, then 3 rounds, 21 wall balls, 21 toes to bar, and then 100-foot farmer carry, 28 burpee box jumps, 100-foot farmer carry, 3 muscle ups for whatever reason at the end. Wow.
First of all,
the fuck?
For a finale, what an interesting choice.
I like the 3 rounds of 7 and 7 into 3 rounds of 21 and 21. That's kind of cool. But
yeah, I think the workout is awesome.
I hate the last part. I don't. I think the last part is fucking ridiculous. Or at least just written ridiculously. Why not 30 burpee box jumps and then you have 130, 103? Or even 100.
I don't know. 7 times 4 is 28.
Or even 121, 107.
Yeah, that number of the burpee box jumps is very
7 plus 21
feels eerily familiar to throttle up, hammer down rep scheme on the burpee box jump over this year.
Forced. It's just forced.
Like
and weird.
Well, it's just the rep scheme is interesting. It's not. I don't know.
Arbitrary.
So if you want to go ahead and start just analyzing, I feel like at first we should not even do movement pattern. We should just do do we like it? Just put Diane as the finale. Put this first. Like, let him go lighter and faster at the end of the competition, and just put that as event 1. Just flip that order.
God, this is crazy. This is so bad.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine, Taylor? Can you imagine if in 2026 we did thrusters in event 1, and then the last event had thrusters, not even barbell thruster twice. If it was like barbell thruster and then dumbbell thruster, people would lose their minds. They would lose their minds.
And this is the thing we're taking for granted. We have to be so grateful that Dave and Boz and the whole programming team were this fucking stupid for so many years so that we don't have to be now. I mean, this is amazing. This is great for us. It's like the founding fathers of the American Revolution. We don't have to fucking fight off Great Britain. They did it for us. So we're grateful. You laid the groundwork, Dave and Boz. Thank you very much. This is insane.
I don't think it's reasonable to lump Boz into this. I think this is
Dave.
This is a one-man show.
Okay.
But listen,
Dave, what the fuck, Dave?
I do think
you're absolved.
There's something liberating about just programming a workout that you think is cool and not really caring what they did 2 days before, because I cannot do that at all. And it probably holds me back.
That's bad programming.
It probably holds me back a lot, but it's not like there's not. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of barbell. There always was in the early days. Always. You have a medicine ball. You have dumbbells that you've used twice, so you've utilized them. The dumbbell snatch was like crazy. Oh my gosh, this is so new and it's so heavy.
But think about this. Not only did they use dumbbells twice, but both snatch workouts are essentially favoring the same athlete. You have a heavy snatch and then just a different implement, heavy snatch. It's running and snatching and double unders and snatching, both heavy. It's like the same workout.
I remember watching, like not watching this live, but I remember going back and watching because I think maybe it was Spieler, Matt Hathcock, someone like that, Matt Chan's region. I think Chris hit like 225 on the snatch ladder, and it was like a PR or something. Are there any of, like, on paper for 2012? Are any of these workouts limited by the gymnastics? Any of them? Do you think Diane was back then? It had to have been.
2012 or now?
No, in 2012.
I think Diane was limited by the handstand push-ups for most people.
Okay.
I would say event 4, the pull-ups were a big part of it. I mean, 120 is not a small amount of pull-ups.
Okay.
And then I would say
maybe the muscle-ups.
Maybe the muscle-ups were so expensive back then.
Yeah, dude, for 2012, that deadlift is beefy.
It is.
And like, I think back to that workout you guys all did at Crash with Berman. I think it was like 3 rounds of 10 and 10, right? With 315 and ring muscle up. Like, that probably gets very grippy for a lot of athletes, that it doesn't even become a muscle up workout. It's just grip. And I wonder if that's how it was for them in this workout, where it's just the deadlift is so heavy that it just makes you break the rings.
I love each workout. Each workout is so creative and awesome. It's just horrible zoom out, big picture, fit the workouts together programming. Like, when you zoom out and you look at all 6 workouts in totality, it's so fucking bad. It's so fucking bad. But for whatever reason, I would still take this event over most events with a single modality test. I don't want to see
people's backs had to have been destroyed.
I love the 30 hang cleans. Mason Startup goes, the hang cleans are the most absurd thing. Dude, I think 30 hang cleans at that weight after that workout is fucking brutal. I love it. Just so
but
weird.
That's just the way. I mean, this year right here is like, when I think of old school CrossFit programming, this is what I think of.
Yeah.
This is what I think of. It's a lot of power output. What's really cool to me about this whole programming is that there's still 2 longer workouts.
Yep.
Like, event 6 and event 4 are both long.
Yep.
And a lot of times we just saw like the 4 to 8 minute time domain just get hammered over and over.
Let's see what event 6's time cap is. What would you guess? Guess. 3, 2, 1, go. Here, I'll let you look at it.
Times are so different, but I'm just gonna say, okay, I'm gonna say 3, 6, 18.
Oh, 17-minute time cap. Nice. That was a good guess.
Yeah.
Wow. Who is this? Looks like Austin Maliolo, but I don't think that's him. Oh, wow. He didn't have a false grip. Crazy.
Man.
Look at the box. It's not even a rogue box. It's got a purple.
Look at those pegboards in the background.
That's hilarious. They're being used as storage.
Yeah.
Gosh, where was this? This was their demo gym.
Hey, I wonder if this is the first time they did a burpee box
jump. Oh, yeah, it's over.
It's over.
Box. Yeah.
But I wonder if this is the first time they did like a burpee box jump over.
Interesting. It's interesting verbiage. Doesn't say over. Face the box in the bottom position. The jump must be a 2-footed jump. Landing on top of the box is allowed, but not required. Each rep, including the final rep, is completed once the athlete has jumped over the box. Interesting. I don't know, dude. I'm like, each workout, I mean, even today, I think you'd have to do a little bit to Diane to make it hold up at a semifinal level. This event 2, 100% holds up. Event 3, 100% holds up. Event 4, 100% holds up. Event 5, snatch ladder. Dude, stop it. It's a 13-minute workout.
I'm just looking at the. You think 50 reps of 65 and 45 for overhead squat is do you not think that that should probably just be if you start at 135 that you can go down like 115 and then 95?
I think you could, but I still think if you kept the weights exactly the same, you would have enough separation from the fittest people.
Yeah, I think so.
And that's what I mean by hold up. Okay, so when I say hold up, I'm like, all right, if we have Diane, everyone's finishing within a second of each other, and it's a range of motion workout, period. Whereas this workout, 50, 40, 30, 50, 40, 30, like I think there are enough repetitions across all of the movements to where nobody's going unbroken on everything. And so in that sense, there's going to be separation. It's a long enough workout that has the room for separation. And I think it would just be devastating, the intensity you would have to go at to fucking just destroy that workout.
You know what I think you could do? For this conversation, let's just say that Elizabeth is going to be a power clean and not a full squat. What I think you could do to all the benchmark girls that are 21, 15, 9 is just add around to 27, and I think they're amazing. I think you can just add around to 27 to Fran, to Diane, and to Elizabeth, and you could use them. I think you could. I think you just add that. I don't think.
Call it Fran's fat sister.
But just, instead of having 45, if you have 72 deadlifts and 72 handstand push-ups, if you have 72 pull-ups and 72 thrusters, I just think it just automatically becomes, some people can do it unbroken, but most people can't. It becomes one of those kind of a workout, which allows a lot of separation, especially if you want to use like super old school couplet girl type stuff.
And I think the snatch ladder with double unders for sure holds up. I think there's some different things you could do to make it cooler. Like a heavy rope or whatever. And then I think event 6 holds up, and I think it would be crazy. I think obviously to make it look better, I think I would change some things about this final chunk, the 128, 103. Like maybe it's 3 strict muscle ups, rather than kipping, or like I said earlier, maybe it's 121 burpee box jump overs and it's a 30-inch box, 107, and you finish with a final round of 7 muscle ups. But these, I mean, I like all of these workouts more than I like most of the workouts. Most of the workouts programmed this year at semifinals, with the exception of a lot of yours, with the exception of like 1 or 2 from NorCal, and with the exception of, I don't know, maybe a couple from
Torian had good ones.
Maybe a couple from Torian, maybe 1 or 2 from Mayhem. But these are awesome workouts. They're just thrown together in the worst possible way you could ever fucking put 6 workouts together. No one, I'll say this, no one this year at semifinals put 6 workouts together in worse totality than this. Would you agree?
If you look at the movement patterns that were hit and the ones that were not. So let's just start with squatting. So they have a volume squat workout. We can say they have a movement with a heavy squat, but you could say heavy squatting is not tested because the snatch isn't going to be limited by legs. You have 63 wall balls and you have 150, let's just call them light to moderate squats.
But at a regional, do you need a heavy squat and a heavy other test? Like if you're going to test something heavy,
I don't think so. I'm just saying what they did here.
Cool.
Obviously, we know they hinged. We know they hinged heavy. They hinged unilateral. They hinged in every way possible. They hinged heavy.
Fuck you if you have a bad back.
They have gymnastics pressing. They have because they have muscle ups too.
They have a ton of pressing. No rope climbs, interestingly enough, but they have plenty of pull-ups.
Yep. I would say they have 24 muscle ups, 63 toes to bar, and 120 pull ups. So they hang a good bit. They hang a good bit.
I also think they press enough just because of the muscle ups. Like you have the handstand push ups and the muscle ups. I think,
and they do 90 shoulder to overhead. They're pretty light, but they still.
And you have to take into account they're supporting overhead with the dumbbell, and they're again in the overhead position with the snatch ladder.
Yep.
I mean, obviously, there's one obvious thing. If it's biased to anything, it's hinging, without a doubt. It's so fucking hinge heavy.
Right.
I don't think the 63 wall balls or the 150 squats or the 50 single leg squats are enough to outweigh the 45 deadlifts, 30 hang cleans, 40 heavy dumbbell snatches, the snatch ladder, and then these 21 heavy deadlifts.
Yeah, and the only thing that we look at and is like, I guess what we would call just egregious would just be doing a barbell deadlift twice.
Right.
Yeah.
Or doing a snatch twice.
The fact that one of them is with a dumbbell, if I had to pick one of the two, it's not even close. It's like, okay, fine. If you want a dumbbell snatch and squat snatch, they're very different movements. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever.
Dude, that's not fine because they squat snatch the fucking dumbbell too.
I'm saying it's fine compared to barbell deadlifting.
Right. Okay. Well, that's fair. But still, I think if you're going to point out the barbell deadlift twice, you should also point. I mean, look, there's a lot of redundancies here that are crazy.
Yeah.
Oof. Barbell in 5 workouts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's really only. God, it's only. Yeah, it's crazy.
You want to jump to the games programming and look at that for 2012?
Yeah.
I'm going to go crazy. This flies driving.
Wow. Oh, you got a fly at your house? My dog tries to fucking bite the shit out of me whenever I try to beat or swat a fly. It's crazy. All right. So Wednesday, Camp Pendleton, 2 100-point scores. Pendleton 1, checkpoint, 150 meters into the run. Pendleton 2, total time of a 700-meter swim, 8K bike, 11K run.
My goodness.
I love the plus or minus.
Dude.
Fucking crazy. Okay, obstacle
What
course.
a terrible workout.
Camp Pendleton. Oh, why an 8K bike into an 11K run?
Oh my gosh. That's just, hey, and the whole like 100 points for both, just basically 100 points for the run and 100 points for the total. Like that's kind of, I mean, you know, they did it with the 2K row.
Yeah.
And
I guess that's just to say like
marathon.
how good you are at the swim and bike mattered.
Yeah.
Okay, Camp Pendleton School of Infantry obstacle course. 3-round bracketed head-to-head races. Love that workout. Let's go to skills. We have standing broad jump for distance, 50 points. Ball toss from a med ball, 50 points. And then the track triplet. This is an awesome workout. 3 rounds for time, 8 split snatches, 115.75, 7 bar muscle ups, 400-meter run.
First time bar muscle ups ever in competition.
Why not just 8, 400?
Why does he use number 8 in back-to-back workouts? Because the next workout has 8 med ball cleans and 7.
Interesting.
Maybe that's the point. Both workouts having 8 and 7 rep scheme and 3 rounds.
But just what's the I just don't get what the maybe it's the 415. Like, I don't know.
I don't know.
What are you doing here, Dave? Can you like it? Just
hey, let me. I need to say something about what we just looked at real quick.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed it or not, but the women threw the 10-foot, which for 2012 I was shocked to see for the wall balls. They both did. Look at how far we've come. We talked about the 225, 135 hang clean. Look at the med ball weight for the parallel handstand push-up workout.
150, 80 pounds. Yeah, but it's like a D-ball clean.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
yeah,
50%
discrepancy.
almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's I mean, did they get any sort of a modification or deficit modification for the parallel handstand push-up?
Dude, I think they might have had the same.
That's why I'm saying that's probably why they did that.
That med ball workout's one of my favorite like all-time games.
Yeah, you did a version of it at Crash.
Yeah, with sandbag squats before everyone started doing sandbag squats.
Next day, sprint, 50 points, shuttle sprint for time, 50-yard, then 100-yard shuttle. Then rope sled, 5 rounds for time, 20-foot rope climb, 20-yard sled drive. Ooh, that's
So
a cool
cool.
workout.
And they use like a tackling dummy. That was so cool.
Dude, so this is the shit that's like when you look at it, it's like all of this stuff was so much fun to watch. Like every fucking workout here. This workout, track triplet, fun to watch. Med ball handstand push-up, fun to watch. Camp Pendleton obstacle course, fun to watch. Even 1 and 2, fun to watch. Shuttle sprint, fun to watch. Rope sled, fun to watch. I mean, you've got a clean ladder, so that was probably a bit revolutionary back in the day, but like we've beaten that to fucking death, so I don't want to see that ever again.
People loved that chipper. I mean, a competition Bryson did that workout, right?
Fucking crazy, the 2012 chipper. Awesome.
It's crazy, but it's crazy. We would lose our minds if the box jump over and the toes to bar were 20 reps.
Hey, dude.
So we used all those movements in that workout. We used all those movements at the CrossFit Games, and they only did 20 reps of some movements.
Yeah, I hear you, dude, but that workout is so fucking hard.
Yeah, I'm just saying, when you look rep for rep, look at the weightlifting compared to the gymnastics.
Yeah, for sure. Crazy.
Like you can other than the burpee muscle up, I think you can take the gymnastics out and just let it be a barbell chipper.
Yeah, for sure. With 20 burpee muscle ups in the middle. Overhead squat, fat bar thruster, power clean, 20 burpee muscle ups. I think that'd be good. Double banger, 50 dubs, banger, 50 dubs, banger, 50 dubs, bang her. Cool to watch. And then the final, the girls back to back to back.
Yep. 100 points each. 100 points each, but they cut the field every time, which
crazy. Thrusters twice, cleans twice. And they allowed
no.
That was power cleans.
Cleans 3 times.
Oh, geez. What are you counting the med ball?
No, I'm counting the clean ladder.
Oh, god damn, dude. Fuck me. Split snatch, barbell snatch. Oh, god. So four cleans. Med ball clean, barbell clean, barbell clean, barbell clean.
For me, it's more just about the 3 barbell cleans, like a sandbag to shoulder or a med ball. Like that's fine. It's fine. If it's not the same thing.
Good grief. Pull-ups. What a crazy burpee muscle ups.
So they did the med ball clean for distance, but when you look at the programming of everything, hardly any trunk flexion. 20 toes to bar.
Yeah, that's it. Well,
and the med ball toss. And yeah, we can talk about. I mean, look for the high volume burpee workout. It's not there. They did 10 burpees in the whole competition.
Yeah, loaded trunk flexion or yeah. I mean, there's a lot of opening and closing for sure, but
yeah. What about look at gymnastics pulling in general? So you have the 21 muscle ups, which back then was
a lot.
It was stout. It was enough to make people break a lot.
5 rope climbs.
5 rope climb. 10 muscle up.
10 burpee muscle ups.
45 pull up.
Yeah. It's not a ton. There's so much fucking weightlifting. 30 snatches, 45 thrusters, 45 cleans, sled drive, however many cleans in the clean ladder, 10, 20, 30, 60 heavy barbell reps here, 24 heavy med ball reps here, not to mention the carries, 24 split snatches here. Jeez Louise.
But you know what's interesting too is I don't know what the total points were that year, but
I bet there was some also hanging in the Camp Pendleton obstacle course. There were some monkey bars. I want to say
the first year they did the pullover.
Yeah, pull over, and then I want to say there was a low wall that you had to jump to and hang and pull yourself over. So you have to include that. Yeah, I mean, that shows a lot of competence in that.
So it's 200, 300, 350 with the broad jump. So there's 350 points with no weightlifting, but everything else had weightlifting.
Mm.
Yeah.
And how
But
many?
again,
So
that's
350s. That's so hold on. 300 points, 400 points, 500 points, 600 points, 700 points, 800 points, 900 points, 950 points. So 950 points versus 350 points. Oh, there's more than 3 scores. There's more than. Oh yeah, right. It's just no. There's the
well,
sprint, the shuttle sprint. So there's 400 points.
oh, there you go. I didn't even see that. Yeah.
Right.
450 ball toss. I guess that's not really weightlifting. So I don't know. Weightlifting and throwing is in the same spot of the pyramid, so maybe it is weightlifting.
Yeah, I would call it weightlifting. I would just say 400 points and 950 or 1,000 for Jesus fuck. Okay, Rich. Now we know why he got to like 210 pounds.
Dude, he was a freaking tank.
You had to be.
Kyle Kasperbauer, like they're all just crazy put together.
You had to be a brick fucking shithouse. And you know what, dude? Look at all this programming. There's not a single fucking machine.
No machine.
Not a single machine.
I think that's the biggest. I mean, they actually biked. So that's good.
Wow. Not a single machine here. And in the 2012 regional programming, no machine.
Just one.
No machine.
The row, right? The row.
Oh, okay. The one row. So in what? How many? This is 6 events. How many events was that games? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You had 21 scores and one of them had a machine. Holy fucking shit.
What I really like about it is the 3 types of running are about as different as you can possibly get.
Yeah.
There's a sprint, there's a classic MWG, right? Triplet, and then there's just like they were hiking, like walking on the Pendleton run.
Crazy. Damn, dude. All right. Well, this just goes to show how cool programming can be and how much it can suck ass at the same time. But because it's so fucking cool, it almost overshadows how much it sucks.
How many? Let's see. 1, 2.
How many what?
I'm wondering how many couplets there were. I mean, I don't know. It was a different.
4.
It was a different kind of banger every time, but I still think that's a couplet.
Yeah, I call that a couplet.
So
rope
1, 2,
sled,
3, 4, 5.
5. Where are you getting 5? You have rope sled, double banger, Elizabeth, Fran. That's 4.
Yep.
Where else? Triplet.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, the carry's its own movement. That's fine. So yeah, 4.
How many triplets? 1 triplet.
2. Well, there's 2 right there. The track triplet and the med ball.
Med ball, handstand push up. And then this workout, swim, bike, run. Would you call that a triplet?
I would probably just call it a chipper, but I don't know.
Okay.
Whatever.
That's another whole nother show. Cool. I like it. All right. So next week we're doing 2013.
Yep.
And we'll do regionals and then games.
Yeah. You're coming here tomorrow night or Monday morning after you coach?
Coming Monday morning after I coach. I'm probably gonna use every piece of equipment you have that I don't get to use. So basically like the flip sled and the flip sled. I don't know. I need to destroy myself tomorrow since I quit a workout today.
Are you squatting in workouts yet?
I'm belt squatting in workouts. I'm gonna do strict Cindy.
Oh, just do the class.
Squats, yeah.
Yeah, that's good to do.
Although, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Cool. Anything else?
All right, guys. Nope, that's it. We'll try to get back on Thursdays if we can.
Keyword if we where'd you go? How do I oh my god, what happened? Here we go. There we go. I know what happened here. And with that, Love you guys.
Greg Glassman said that one of the most important elements of a trainer, if not the most important element, is caring. Just care. At Sentinel Training, we care more about helping athletes than any other program. It's in our blood. As CrossFit Level 3 trainers, we care about our community. We show that through our coaching, by actually coaching our athletes. We coach to the highest levels of competition and through the most grueling journeys from sickness to wellness. We're about community, and we're about coaching. For athletes training for the pinnacles of work capacity across broad time and modal domains, and athletes putting their health first, looking for training that's fun and effective. Visit trainsentinel.com. Why waste your time on anyone else?